doesn't last. It doesn't have the capacity to be joyful. And so my tool that I use to fight evil is memes. Are libs happier nationwide? They have all the power in the world. Are they happier, joyous, bouncy people? No, they're more miserable than ever. How the hell did these people get in charge of anything? And the correct response is they're not in charge. God is in charge. We are a godly nation. God bless you, AmericaFest! Boys up front, let me hear ya! What is this? This is so cool! How do they even do this? This is what I think, like, every time that Joe Biden wakes up at like 11 a.m. in the morning, he walks out of the crypt at the White House. It kind of looks, there's smoke. There's smoke. Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! We are merry this Christmas because Jesus Christ is our Savior, the baby Jesus. And why did Christ have to come to the world? Christ came to the world to defeat evil. And how do you defeat evil? You do it the same way that Christ did it. You speak truth. Let's speak truth together and defeat evil, because there's a lot of evil out there right now. I don't like it. Everywhere you look, things are popping off. Don't look in the Senate hearing rooms, my God. When I was your age, I made a promise to God. I was sitting in that seat right there, metaphorically, and I made a promise to God. And I promised God, as I was watching these same conferences, I would go to political conferences, same as you. And I'm in my 30s, so it wasn't that long ago. And I made a promise that if I ever got the honor and the privilege of standing on stage, a stage like this, that one, I would give an uplifting, hopeful message to young people, the kind of uplifting, hopeful message that I wanted when I was a young man. That I would speak to young men and try my hardest to show them that there is a purpose to your life. That God has a purpose to your life. That God loves you. And that you can become what God created you to be by following a few simple steps. And I can show you what unshakable joy, purpose, happiness, and uplifting looks like. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like to be unshakable, ladies and gentlemen. Let me explain that. Young men, we're just going to cut right to it. If you want to be an immovable mountain in your life, if you wish to be a strong alpha, I beg you, find a woman. Fall in love. Get married. Have more children than you can afford. Have insane amounts of kids. There's nothing the world can do to shake you if you do those simple steps. And if you acknowledge that God loves you and has a purpose for your life, that's it. That's it. And you are immovable, unshakable. Young women, you want to find a man like that? My boy Tucker, they did everything they could to try and destroy this man. And they did what would have destroyed them. They took away his job. They took away his career. They tried to take away, they took him off of Fox News. You're off TV. Gotcha. Right? What is Tucker's response to that? They sent reporters to chase down Tucker, and he literally laughs in their faces. He laughs in their faces because he has this. He has I'm going to get emotional because I have this in my wife, and I have children, and I have a relationship with God. And that's all you need, men. That's all you need. The world can do nothing to you if you have that. You can live the life you were designed to live, and nothing they do to you will hurt you. You will become an alpha. You will become the man you were intended to be. And I tell you the truth. That's the photo of happiness. That's what joy looks like right there. That's what true purpose looks like in life. Ladies and gentlemen, they didn't destroy Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson has gone on to produce some of the most watched interviews in human history. Tucker Carlson, look at these numbers. 400 million views, 200 million views. He was doing 3 million a night on Fox. That which Satan intends for evil in our lives, God intends for good. Can I get a hallelujah? That photo of him and Trump is just iconic, right? Come on, come at me. Come at me. Come at me, bitches. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. So I've just cut to the chase there, okay? I've cut to the chase. That's how you defeat evil. You speak truth. And this is how you find purpose, happiness, joy, meaning in your life. And that's the way. And you're only here because your ancestors decided to do that. You come from great men and great women who sacrificed an enormous amount so that you could be here, that kept their faith, that crossed oceans and sacrificed so you can be here in this moment today. It's not a mistake that you're here right now. You weren't born in the wrong time. Things aren't too hard. You come from greatness. It's hard-coded into your DNA. And so there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's the speech I wish I could have given. I made God a promise. I would give that speech and hopefully speak purpose and hope and uplifting into the lives of young men in this room. Now I can show you what it looks like to not have that in your life. Would you like to see what that looks like? Here's what it looks like when you don't have all those things.
Donald J. Trump is now president of the United States. It's a great honor to be able to introduce for the first time.
Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, ALX, the great ALX, my producer at the Benny Show, has just handed me a breaking bulletin. Wow, this has never happened before. Thank you, by the way, to everyone who subscribes to the Benny Show and follows us on our social media handles. Deeply appreciate it. We love all of you. But we do news for a living, and this is a breaking news bulletin. Turns out, wow, all right, we're going to do it live. Turns out that there has been a horrible accident, and that a mental institution had a breakout of the inmates. And that institution, I'm being told, is in Washington, D.C., very close to the White House. And that some of the inmates, this is insane. Guys, do we have the live footage of this? Do we have a live cut of this? Some of the inmates have actually gone and taken over the White House. So clinically insane people are currently inside the White House right now. I think we have a live shot of this. Can we go to it? Let's go see. Here, okay. Wow. Oh no. Oh my God! Oh, this is terrible! Oh, this is so bad for our nation! Oh no! This is awful. Please, somebody help. The insane people. They've taken over the White House, and it gets even worse. This is a terrible bulletin. I'm so sorry to have to do this live. It turns out that one of the lunatics that escaped an asylum is out here biting children. Oh, no! Oh, it's awful! It's terrible. There's another shot. Oh, no! Somebody needs to stop them, please. Thankfully, some children in America are getting wise to this and are saying, no! Get away! Get away from the kids, you monster! This bastard keeps doing this on camera. Watch this.
Thank you. And I love your ears. I love them. They're really cool. What's your name? A beautiful name. That's my mommy's name. Well, nice to see. How old are you? 17? 6.
Will somebody please stop this creepy man? Will someone in power please have respect for the little children?
Do you want to go back? Do you want to go back to them, or do you want to stay with Donald Trump?
Trump.
Thank you! And thank you, Donald Trump, for appointing Supreme Court justices that struck down Roe v. Wade, the most pro-life president of our lifetime. Don't you miss it? Don't you miss it? Can we just get a palate cleanser, please? Can we just get a palate cleanser? Just see if you can spot the subtle differences between Melania's Christmas videos and Jill Biden's Christmas videos. Don't you miss it? Oh, I do. I absolutely do. Ladies and gentlemen, make Christmas great again! Come on! I wouldn't normally do this, but the woman who took this photo is right here. Andrea Hanks, round of applause for Andrea Hanks, the White House photographer who took this photo. Andrea, listen, we love you. And she's still Trump's photographer, by the way. But, I mean, you're working with some great material here. They're gorgeous, right? Ladies and gentlemen, I got something for you. I got uplifting. We will present hope. This speech is a speech about hope. I do not want you to be demoralized. That is a tactic of evil. That is a tactic of Satan. They try and lie to you. You are living through the world's greatest 24/7 psyop to try and destroy and melt your brain. Now, the first step is to come here to Turning Point USA. That's one. We get culture, right? We make connections. Who's met a friend here? Who's met a spouse here? Like, it's awesome. It's incredible what's being built here. Let's not let them lie to us. We live in a red country. You are the majority in this country. We are the majority in this country. And I can prove it unequivocally and demonstrably. I can prove it for you. Okay? It's one thing to show you a map. That's a map of Donald Trump's 2016 election victory. We are the majority. We control this place. Not a bunch of lunatics going, yeah, in Washington, D.C. I'll show you. Ladies and gentlemen, Bud Light did that. And so we did this to Bud Light. And we did that to Bud Light. $27 billion. Baby, Anybody here own a construction company? Somebody bulldozed a bunch of Bud Light cans. Look at this. Come on, baby. Let's go. Any gun owners in the audience? Come on, man.
Grandpa's feeling a little frisky today. Let me say something to all of you and be as clear and concise as possible.
Ooh, baby. Here's another map that these seething, salty libs will never show you. 25 states allow permitless carry in this country. All gun laws are illegal. We have a Second Amendment here. This, we are going in the right direction on. Now, could Bud Light be redeemed? Could they be redeemed? I'm a Christian. I believe in second chances. And I'm here to tell you, Anheuser-Busch, that there's a way that you can potentially come back and earn our respect. And this, I'm going to look right down the barrel of the camera. I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it, okay? 3, 2, 1. There you go. Simple as. Simple as. Would you buy that can? I'm just saying, it's a suggestion. I'm not saying it'll solve everything. This is how we heal. It's just how we heal, okay? Until then, Bud Light, the memes shall continue. Let's watch a Bud Light meme together, okay? Before and after Bud Light. Let's go.
Marriage is between a man and a woman, and states must respect that.
I'm gay.
Ooh, boy. I'm gonna get a write-up for that one. Who caused the Bud Light disaster? It's Dylan Mulvaney. Dylan Mulvaney was speaking on a college tour. Dylan Mulvaney spoke at Penn State this week on a college tour. Why don't we check in on, because we're told that Dylan Mulvaney is very powerful, right? That Dylan Mulvaney, very, very important person. Millions of followers. Everyone was cower in fear. Let's see, how many people showed up to hear Dylan Mulvaney speak? Oh my God! I've seen more people in the Chick-fil-A line at the airport. This is the actual shot from the room with Dylan Mulvaney on stage speaking. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to prove to you that you're the majority, okay? Can we please get a shot of this beautiful audience on screen right now? There we go. There we go. Give me that jib. Show me the people. Come on. Baby. I got more for you. You want more? Here we go. Look at this headline from Forbes. Trump pulling younger voters away from Biden. Voters under 30 favor Donald Trump over Biden. What world are we living in? And all you gotta do is go ask them. Luckily, we have cameras at my company. We went and asked. Let's find out. What do the young people think?
Remember his quote saying, if you vote for Donald Trump and not me, you're not black.
And you ain't black.
How the hell you gonna tell me I'm not black? Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Joe Biden's also cloned. Which Joe Biden do you think is back there? Number 5. Joe Biden popular around here?
I hope not. I mean, there's definitely been a lot more people asking for pics with this than telling me to take it down.
He is not popular around here. Why is that?
He's terrible, man. He's just overall terrible. Yeah.
Come on, man.
At University of Tampa, if you walk around the campus right now, you'll see on people's dorm rooms, Biden sucks, F Biden flags everywhere. There's not one thing he does for this country that is good for this country.
You're from where?
Mexico.
Do people in Mexico like Joe Biden or no?
I mean, most people just, they look at him because of, like, the memes and stuff like that, so.
Like what?
I mean, there was one video of him just walking in a bush, I don't know.
As unique as the breakfast tacos here in San Antonio.
So say it with me. Se Broadway.
Boo! People in Mexico like Trump?
There's more people that like Trump than Biden in Mexico.
What's your favorite Joe Biden quote?
When he asked the turkey if he wanted to say anything for Thanksgiving.
You want to talk?
How he touches little kids when they get out of the pool.
And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight and then watch the hair come back up again.
No.
They look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I love kids jumping on my lap.
What?
The Minnesota one.
Minnesota!
That one's our favorite one.
I remember his quote saying, if you vote for Donald Trump and not me, you're not black.
If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
How the hell you gonna tell me I'm not black? Every day I wake up, I'm pretty sure I'm black. I'm pretty sure I wake up black every damn morning.
The kids are all right. That wasn't even hard. Here's an important rules to live by, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody likes Joe Biden. Not even Joe Biden's vice president likes Joe Biden. Watch this.
With her first hello, she gave
Oh my God. Dude, that hurts. Joe Biden doesn't know who his own wife is. Watch this.
Super Tuesday for nothing. By the way, this is my little sister, Valerie, and I'm Jill's husband. Oh, no, this is my... Oh, you switched on me. This is my wife. This is my sister. They switched on me.
This is my sister. This is my wife. This is my sister. What's my wife's sister? That's your granddaughter that you won't acknowledge, you scumbag. This is Joe Biden's granddaughter that he refuses to even mention. They hang a Christmas stocking at the White House for the dog and not for Joe Biden's legitimate granddaughter. One of the biggest psyops ever pulled on the American people is that Joe Biden is a good and decent man. No. Joe Biden is a monster. You are a monster if you do not acknowledge your own children and your own family. You are a sick person. Even the New York Times says it's 7 grandkids. How bad does that have to be for Joe Biden? The New York Times is coming after Joe. Coming for Joe over this. So I got advice for Donald Trump. Not like I'm some trusted advisor, but here's my personal advice for Donald Trump. Donald Trump's presumably going to be on the debate stage with Joe Biden. Yes, we want to see that again? Donald Trump. Simply say when they let you have the open mic, they let you do the opening statement, simply say, excuse me, I'd like to do something a little interesting. Please welcome to the stage this beautiful little girl. And bring up Joe Biden's granddaughter, hold her right there and go, hey Joe, it's your granddaughter, want to say hi? I love little children, they're great. Who you with, kid? And she'll say, Trump. And that'll be it. That'll be the whole debate. They found cocaine at the White House. It's a huge mystery. Who left the coke at the White House? They have photos and everything. Who left the coke? We'll never know. We have no idea. And we don't know who left the cocaine. We'll never. It's beyond human capacity to repeat the line. Okay. They're trying to do a cleanup job in the Oval Office. We're going to figure it out. Still, it's a huge mystery, and we don't know. We're not sure. I do know somebody who could probably use a little extra energy at the White House, and this is Joe Biden. It's just getting sad, right? It's just getting sad, okay? This is going to be Walk Force 1. This was a very bad idea, Joe. Very bad. Shouldn't have done that. Get him the training wheels and get yourself a good lesson. I got someone for you, Joe. It's pretty good. He knows how to do it. Just take his advice. Don's gotcha. He'll show you how it's done, okay? Simple as. We shouldn't have this much fun. It's actually quite sad. It's actually a really, really sad thing to see. What went on in the ring? They call it Brandon Falls. And by the way, just in case you need some more uplifting, a guy literally called Brandon to his face. This was 2 Christmases ago. We don't remember how epic this was. Watch.
Yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas as well.
Merry
Christmas, and let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree. Hey, by the way,
Hey! I got it!
Where's your hope?
They chanted "Let's Go, Brandon" at the golf course for 2 of my favorite people. Ladies and gentlemen, apparently Melania wants Tucker Carlson as VP. What do you think? I don't make the choices. That's the headline. I do know that Tucker Carlson ended the career of Donald Trump's last VP. And I do know that it would be pretty awesome to have Hail to the Chief played when these 2 guys walk into the arena. Come on! Do you want to see it? I want to see it. Now, the only reason that Tucker Carlson, and he says this publicly and often, is Tucker Carlson thanks Elon Musk for giving him a space to do a show, right? And that's unbelievably powerful to have the most powerful man in the world spend $44 billion on free speech. So thank you, Elon Musk. It's tough out there being in the digital space, and we know this personally. And so it is a blessing that we should not take for granted, because that's like something nobody saw coming, and is such a remarkable cornerstone now for how we get truth out to the American people. And Elon Musk is a big fan of free speech, as we learned earlier this month.
There's a public perception that that was part of a apology tour. There was advertisers leaving. We talked to Bob Iger today.
I hope they stop.
You don't want them to advertise?
No. If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go yourself. Go yourself.
And Disney did actually go, in fact, and F their own company. That's what we all did to Disney. What did Elon Musk wasn't done yet. Chuck Schumer, because of X, we now know what happened on January 6th. Because we can actually share the tapes. Are we thankful for that? I am personally very thankful for that. Chuck Schumer tweeted that it's a threat to democracy that we can see what actually happened on January 6th. In response to that, Elon Musk shared a meme. This was the meme that Elon shared.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the U.S. Capitol building. If you've joined us today for the insurrection, please make sure you pick up a promotional leaflet on the way in, stay inside the safety cordons at all times, and if you get lost, speak to one of our Capitol police officers. They'll be sure to point you in the right direction. And be sure to set aside a little time today to join us for some insurrection activities, including our photography tour, our fancy dress competition, and have a go on our climbing wall. But don't forget those And I've now received the results of our fancy dress competition. The winner today is Jacob Chansley. That's Mr. Jacob Chansley.
Is Jacob here?
They'll be sure to give you your prize.
Is Jacob in the audience? Jacob, if you're in the audience, Feel free to show us those sweet buffalo horns. Realize what an incredible time we are living in. Elon Musk tweets, "My pronouns are prosecute Fauci." And two of the most popular comedians on earth do a bit like this.
I missed COVID. I know. Dude, you know what I knew? There was trouble when anyone that came to our country didn't have to get a vaccine. And I go, if you're telling me I can't go to work, but everyone coming in doesn't have to get one, I go,
well, once we found out when Fauci said, okay, I'm sorry, if you've had 2 boosters and 2 vaccines, you can get and give COVID to another guy who's had 5 vaccines and 4 boosters. What's the difference between a vaccine or booster? I don't know, it's just more vaccine, but booster sounds better. Anyway, a guy with 25 vaccines would get and give COVID to another guy with 25 vaccines. That's why I'm introducing the daily COVID shot. Every day you get a shot. By the time you get to your car, you got no immunity. But it's a beautiful 39 seconds.
They are a laughingstock. Chris Rock saying if you arrest Donald Trump, you will turn him into Tupac Shakur. And what did they do? Baby, they gave us the greatest mugshot in history. People are getting this mugshot tattooed on their bodies. Oh, yeah. This is how Atlanta welcomed Donald Trump after the mugshot. They went out to the streets to cheer for Donald Trump after that mugshot. He was cheered like a conquering hero. Look at that! They won't show you that clip on CNN! Maybe that's why black men are now voting in preponderance for Donald Trump. Donald Trump is winning the youth votes? Donald Trump's winning the black votes?
As black people,
what world do we live in? Ladies and gentlemen, they've turned the mugshot into wrapping paper. I hope you have a Merry Christmas. And the polls look like that. We are fighting evil, and we are defeating evil. There is evil in our time. Evil in our time looks like a satanic statue that was put up inside of a state house. That satanic statue was beheaded by a Christian veteran, and Turning Point USA pledged $10,000 to that Christian veteran, Michael Cassidy. I wish to live in a country where strong Christian alpha men behead statues of Satan instead of allowing it to permeate our entire government. It does seem like there's a lot of satanic activity in our government these days. Some videos that I hope you don't see, and some stuff on my social media feed that is horrifying. These people are such degenerates, and they're such freaks, and they're such clowns. How did they get so much power? What happened? How did they get so much control? And you ask yourself this in the small hours of the night, and you get very upset. But then you realize something, and it's something that's so profound and very important for you to realize, which is this. These people who spend their entire lives seething and scraping and crawling through salt trying to get control over you and control over your life, they'll do anything for more control. They think they're in control. They're not in control. Jesus Christ is in control. God is in control. God is in control of this country. God is in control of our future. God has always blessed America. Benjamin Franklin said at the Constitutional Convention, if a sparrow cannot fall from the sky without his blessing, how can a nation rise without God's favor? We have God's favor. And all God ever asked for is for good men and women to stand and to rise And he said, I'll save you. I'll save your nation. I'll heal your land. I'll save Sodom and Gomorrah. If good men and women stand and rise. Ladies and gentlemen, the message of God is simple on this Christmas season. The angel said to them, do not be afraid. I bring you good news that will cause you great joy. Today a Savior has been born. He is the Messiah, the Lord. This is the good news. We must not be afraid. Do not be afraid is written 365 times in the Bible. That's one per day for each of us. Every day of the year. And the final thing I'll show you here, ladies and gentlemen, and I appreciate so very much the team allowing me to go a little bit over here, is to show you something that is so unbelievably profound. How powerful our movement is and how powerful this moment is. Please watch the coach of the Celtics that just had the royal family at his game respond to what was it like entertaining the royal family.
Did you get a chance to meet with the royal family? And if not, how was it like having them there in the building?
Jesus, Mary, and Joseph?
The Kings and Princess.
Oh, no. I'm only familiar with the film, right? I don't know too much about that.
Yes! Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, young men, have tons of kids. Look at my son. That's my son. My daughters, fall in love, buy land, be an alpha, find your purpose that God has for you. Women, make great wives and have kids and find true purpose, happiness, and joy in life. God bless you. Merry Christmas.